Hey, I'm Marshall Cagle. I'm a licensed coding instructor through the APC, and I would like to share some tips with you today for tabbing your books. Tabbing your books is very helpful when taking the exam. It is a time test. These are large books. So we're going to talk about the ICD-10 and the CPT book. The HitPix book is fairly small, so we won't really go over that today. So let's take our attention toward the ICD-10 book and how to tab. Here we have the ICD-10 book, Volume 1 and 2. Volume 1 is the tabular in the back. Volume 2 is the alphabetic index. We're going to tab both indexes. Another place to tab worth mentioning is Chapter C, the guidelines. You will have questions on the exam regarding these guidelines, and you may want to reference these guidelines regarding sequencing and rules of primary and secondary coding. Then you want to go to the index to diseases and injuries, and you're just going to start in alphabetical order. The book starts with A, so you're just going to put an A at the top of the page. You want to try to stagger your tabs so they're easily visible. You can do that by starting with the first tab and laying that back over the book, and then you can tell if you can see or not. It's good to get removable tabs that you can move and adjust that will stick back. Now we've got B. Some chapters you may just have one tab for, such as J and K. They're on the same page. You're going to go all the way through Z. Then you're going to come to the neoplasm table, and you're going to want to tab this for easy use. The drugs and chemicals table, I would tab, and the external cause alphabetic index, tab those. Then when you get to the index, the tabular list, you can simply look at the chapter and it will give you the full range of codes, A00 through B99. You just take your tab and write A00 through B99 for that whole chapter. Chapter 1, certain infectious and parasitic diseases. You do the same with the second chapter. Again, just do the beginning page of the first of the chapter. You're going to go all the way through the Z codes. And then depending on what style book that you have, you may want to tab your illustrations in your ICD-10 book. This will assist you in medical terminology questions, ICD-10, and possibly CPT questions. Now let's move to the CPT book. The CPT book comes prepared with tabs in the front of the book. These tabs have been used, but I'm just going to go through how to do it. It's going to tell you which section to tab. This simply says E&M. You're going to go to the beginning of the Evaluation and Management E&M guidelines and put your tab. You can also use these white tabs made into the page as a guideline. Then you're going to go to anesthesia, and you can see the white tab move down. Same with surgery. So the book is pre-formatted. The only trick to watch is the therapeutic section can be very large. When you get to the therapeutic section, you're going to have sections within it. So vaccines, you can see vaccine and toxoids. You would put your vaccine tab inside of the medicine section. You even have appendix tabs. And you have an index tab for the index in the back. Now, if you wanted, you could tab the index in alphabetical order. I typically don't do that, but that would be an option if preferable. So this is tabbing your books. I hope this has been very helpful. Good luck to you, and happy test taking.